If you're struggling to learn French as an adult, it's not because you can't do it. It's because most French study methods weren't designed for busy adults. They're hard to understand, easy to quit, and don't fit your schedule. But once I changed my approach, French finally started to click. And I'll show you how you can do the same in this video. I remember when I was a beginner French student, I saw some advanced learners talking with the French teacher, and they sounded really fluent. They were talking like it was nothing. And I thought to myself that I would never get to that point because it just seemed so intimidating when I was at that stage of my learning. But eventually I did get to that point, and I did that because I took small steps to learn little by little, and it just kind of snuck up on me. These are the key methods that I used to learn French this way, and these are ones that you should implement to make your French journey a lot easier. The first method is to start small, even if that means just picking just 5 vocabulary words or one new phrase to learn or one new verb to learn. If you just pick one thing and focus on it, that will allow you to make a lot more progress, even if it doesn't seem like it when you're first starting out. This works because you are focusing on one thing rather than overwhelming yourself by trying to learn a whole bunch of things at once. I remember when I was first starting out, it seemed overwhelming to see the whole list of things that I had to learn, but my teacher made it so much more approachable by breaking everything up into units. This second method I'm about to show you is one of the most important ones out there that finally made French feel doable for me, and that is micro repetition. When you pick one small piece of French to learn, you need to find a way to create a routine for yourself. To do that, you can just find multiple pockets of time throughout your day that you have, and during that time, you can study whatever piece of French you're focusing on. So if that means you're going to review 5 minutes before work, 5 minutes at lunch in the middle of the day, and then 5 minutes before you go to bed, that is the perfect way to reinforce the material in your brain over weeks or months or however long you need to master that topic. In my high school French classes, my teacher would have us do different activities to have micro repetition. Like, for example, they make up fun games that we could do in groups. And if you're finding this video helpful so far, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more French learning content like this. This third method I'm about to share with you is very simple, but it's oftentimes overlooked. And that is to anchor your French learning in topics that you use in your daily life. Instead of learning from a textbook, just find a topic in your life like retirement or your daily routine, going to the grocery store. Anything like that will help you just review the French in a way that will actually stick. Because artificially remembering something is just not going to work. But by focusing on what you're doing in your life and expressing that in French, and it'll help your brain make connections much more easily. I hope you found this beginner French learning video helpful, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more French learning content like this. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.